What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Smash JT. You probably can't tell, but I like video games. In fact, I like the original Nintendo. A little bit. Okay. I love it. It's one of my passions. I have so much nostalgia for it. It literally reminds me of childhood when you could open them up and play the music. Wait, no. This is from Sugarfina, an NES that I got when I went to Comic-Con last year, and it had candy inside of it. But this, the actual original NES, where you could open it up and put games inside of it once you blow on them, even though apparently that's bad for it, I never believed that. The original NES beast of a VCR console is amazing. And what Nintendo just announced with Lego in a joint effort, it's blowing my mind. Now it is Lego, so clearly it is going to be expensive, but what Nintendo just announced with Lego absolutely blows my mind. In honor of the 35th anniversary of the original NES releasing in the United States, Nintendo and Lego got together to make a Lego NES console with controller, with game, with TV that actually works. Kind of. Like, it's not the real game, obviously, but wow, what Nintendo put together to make this thing come to fruition and look entertaining enough to play with is exactly what I would hope and expect at this point out of Nintendo. While the original Adventures with Mario starter course got announced a few months ago, and it was interesting enough. I mean, there's a Mario that bounces around and you can make him have noises when he touches different objects, and it's unique enough for the price tag of $59.99. It's pricey, but still unique enough and cool enough that it's worth it to me. But when Nintendo and Lego announced this joint effort for the NES console with TV, I was just like, okay, I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do with that, but I have to have that in my life. That was the moment I was like, yes, this is perfect. And I got a kid he's 7 years old, perfect age to start putting Legos together, and gives me an excuse that I can purchase this where my wife won't go nuts on me because, hey, I'm buying it and having some good father-son time putting this together and playing with my kid. If I didn't have a kid, I'd still buy it. I mean, let's be real. But at least I have an excuse where I can blame it on something else instead of me just being a grown-ass adult that's still a kid at heart and will never change. Using the Mario from the starter set, you can attach him to the top of the Lego TV, and when Mario hits certain sections of the game while you're scrolling through the level, the sounds get made from the Mario that's attached to the TV, which is a neat little touch. Very unique, very Nintendo, and very, I don't know why, but I gotta have that. God, Nintendo is good at doing this with people. But the NES console made out of Legos with the TV and controller will set you back, drum roll please, $229.99 USD. So for the low price of after tax, about 250 bucks, you can get an NES console made out of Legos that will cost you way more than the original NES with the game inside that you can actually play and connect to a TV. But let's be honest here, how many people actually still play the old school NES when there are other ways to play it on modern TVs that just work better? Yes, I know the retro gamers and all of us will say, yeah, I always play on my retro NES, but for me personally, I play my games on the modern consoles, the modern systems. This is all just nostalgia. Once in a while I'll throw a game in it, but honestly, they glitch so much and break halfway through that I'm just like, ugh, I gotta play it on a more modernized console where I don't have those issues. So for me, the idea of playing the games is actually almost as fun as playing the games. And that's kind of what this Lego set is going to do for me. It just brings back that nostalgia of having the console with the games and having a very unique item that is from Nintendo. You know it's going to be limited supply. You know it's going to be the hot item for Christmas 2020. You know, deep down, 250 bucks after tax, it will eventually go for more money than what a PlayStation 5 or Xbox One or Series X is going to cost ultimately. because these are Legos. They hold value better than gold does. It is literally an economic standard. So the fact that Nintendo is getting together with Lego, even if you're not going to open the box, it's an investment worthwhile, even for the people that are looking at it and rubbing their noses in the air and saying, huh, that's way too much money for me. I'm not going to throw that away on a bunch of plastic and pieces of bricks that don't do anything. Okay, that's fine, but just see how much these are going for in 6 to 12 months from now, because I can assure you it is going to hold its value and continue to go up in price, because this is the collector's dream. People that grew up with Nintendo will be all about these things, and I'm sure once they go available, they will sell out extremely quickly. In addition to those two sets that I mentioned, Nintendo is also getting together with Lego to make an entire series of game-related items. Propeller Mario Power-Up Pack, which looks to be like 6 pieces for $10. A Thwomp Dromp expansion set for $40. Fire Mario Power-Up Pack for $10. Mario's House and Yoshi expansion pack, which doesn't look like much but still looks pretty cool, for $30. Cat Mario Power-Up Pack for $10. These are going to have like electronical components that connect to make them make different sounds and things like that. But holy crap, Lego is already very expensive. You get a brand like Nintendo to join up with Lego, it's going to be even more premium priced. Builder Mario Power-Up Pack, $10. Character Packs, $5. Piranha Plant Power Slide Expansion Set, $30. Desert Pokey Expansion Set, $20. Whomp's Lava Trouble Expansion Set, $20. Guarded Forest Expansion Set, $50. Boomer Bill Barrage Expansion Set, $30. King Boo and his Haunted Yard Expansion Set, $50. Toad's Treasure Hunt Expansion Set, $70. And one of the coolest ones I've seen, Bowser's Castle Boss Battle Expansion Set, $100. So yeah, it's gonna take a little bit of money if you want to get into collecting these sets for playing. But if you're looking at this from a financial perspective and investing in Legos, which a lot of people do, I know a lot of collectors will look at me and shun me because I'm saying people can buy these and not open them. But a lot of the times, that's what people with Legos do, because they hold their value and go up in value over the years like nothing else does. So, my recommendation would be, if you have the money available, which is a big question for a lot of people, look at maybe investing in some of these sets and hanging on to them for the long run, because they'll probably hold their value a hell of a lot better than other video game items that people have been buying. That's just my 2 cents on the issue. I still, like I said, feel like this Mario-Lego combination is going to be the must-have item for holiday 2020. More so than PlayStation 5, more so than Xbox Series X, this is going to be what people are going to want under their tree. In a weird way, I guess it makes sense, but ultimately, wow. I never thought I could have seen this coming, but now that it's here, I'm pretty pumped about it. Interested to hear what you guys have to say about this. If you think it's a ridiculous thing that you don't want anything to do with, and you think it's hysterical how people spend money on hunks of plastic, or if you're like me and you're all about this and you can't wait to have these in your hands, and hopefully you get them while you're in line waiting on Lego whenever they go for sale eventually. They will be releasing on August 1st, 2020. We'll see how long they're in stock for once they eventually go for pre-sale. I'm going to leave the video right there. Thanks so much for watching, and as always, you stay smashing. Smash,